All right, that was a beautiful performance. My goodness, I didn't want it to end. Well, we have a conversation right now with Shammah Obadan. Now, Shammah is Mr. Ideal Nigeria 2025. He is an engineer, a model, and a writer who is driven by a passion for charity and community services. And he aims to leverage his platform to alleviate poverty in rural areas, though. And that's through skill acquisition, empowerment programs, and all that form the cornerstone of his PET, that's a personal empowerment task initiative during his reign. It is a real pleasure to welcome Shammah Obadan to Wake Up Nigeria. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's so good to have you here. The entire journey to being the winner, I'm sure there's a story behind it. But first, let me ask you, what informed your decision to even take part in Mr. Ideal Nigeria?
All right. My decision to be part of this pageant was my career path.
Okay.
You understand? For me to develop in my career path, there are some certain steps I need to take, certain procedures I need to make. So, joining Mr. Ideal Nigeria was one of the best things that has ever happened to me, because during the task and during the competition, there are times where I have to improve myself. Because daily I find out that doing all the tasks and going through the competition was what made me to be the person I am right now, I am today. So yeah, joining Mr. Ideal Nigeria is one of the great decisions, because for my career in acting, it's what has improved me, joining Royal Art Academy and so much more. Yeah.
So why do you think you were chosen as the winner? Have you thought about it, or do you already know why? What do you think stood you out from others?
What I think stood me out was, first of all, the right mindset. You have to have the winning mindset to overcome the challenges and every other things, even the voices. Before joining the competition, some people have already told me that, no, don't join because of they already have a winner. They already have someone who they want to pick and all that stuff. But regardless of the noise and the voices here and there, I just decided I need to do this to see the outcome, yeah.
So now that you're Mr. Ideal Nigeria, how have you grown personally and even professionally? You know, you mentioned what effect it has had on your acting and all, but then personally, what effect has it had?
The effect it has had on me is presenting myself more better. Before now, I'm kind of a shy person, talking publicly, and but right now I have that confidence, because that's what the platform gives you, the confidence, the willingness to do things, even under pressure. Yeah, so that's what he has developed in me.
Okay, so now let's talk about post-winning now. You're Mr. Ideal Nigeria.
Yeah.
What are those projects you're working on? What's your personal projects that you're putting into place right now?
Okay, my pet project right now is skill acquisition.
Skill acquisition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's one thing that has been helping most Nigerians, and there are some people around, even Lagos, even the rural areas, that want to learn something, but they don't have someone to guide them, someone to put them through certain things that will develop them, bring money also to them, like bead making, barbing, even clothes coloring, as we know, adire, and so much more. And these are the three focuses, major areas I want to focus on.
Bead making,
barbing, clothes coloring, that is the adire. Yeah.
Why those three? I'm actually very curious.
Yeah, those three are mainly important because if you look at it very well, bead making is something that has been underlooked. Yeah, it's something that, there was a time, was it last week, I went to get a bracelet, a bead bracelet. I asked the woman, I was like, how much is this? She was like, it's 3,000. I'm like, for beads? Beads that we just normally, but when I now looked at it very well, the design it has, it's different from the normal beads we all see. And beads, you can use beads for earrings, for culturals, and for so many things.
Versatile.
Yeah, it's quite versatile. So and barbing also, which is a major skill for men.
Getting a good haircut.
Getting a good haircut. haircut is like,
sometimes.
yeah, the major thing, like the major makeup for a man. So yeah, and also adire, which is the clothes coloring, to design your clothes, change it to a different color.
So I noticed you were making reference to men. So
Yeah.
these are projects you intend to ensure that it also empowers men.
Yeah,
right?
it's but not just men alone. Like bead making, yeah, women are also part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you intend to actualize your goals? What are the plans? Do you have partners, or are there partners you're hoping to bring on board?
Yeah,
Tell
of
me
course,
about it.
of course. One of the partners is Know Your Arts.
Okay.
Yeah, and they've been doing extremely well this past few years.
Okay.
And also Anu, who is a clothes coloring person who makes adire and so on. So these are people like key people I'm like partnering with for now. I know with time many others will come into place.
You
Yeah.
seem like someone who is quite passionate about influencing people positively. And so I'm wondering, if there's one thing you could change in the world, what would it be?
One thing I would love to change the world is love.
Love.
The way people love each other now, it's like it's fake. Like that true love. Bringing out the true love, and love your neighbor regardless of ethnicity, religion, and tribalism. Because what I found out is this is one of like the major things that is affecting our country today: tribalism, ethnicity, and religion. Because this person is not from my place or is not from my religion, I want to work with him and stuff like that.
So
yeah.
quick one, your long-term goals: acting, your pet
Acting,
projects,
yeah, modeling, yeah, and writing.
and writing.
Yeah.
Okay, you seem quite passionate about the writing one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank you very
for your
much.
time, Shammah Obadan. It's been quite an interesting conversation.
Yeah, it's
I
a
wish you the
pleasure.
best in your tenure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, at this point, we have to take a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us, we'll be right back.